Okay, ladies, this week we're going to take our 5 minutes to talk about hostess coaching. Now, why is hostess coaching so important? It's important every single time you leave your house. If your time is important to you, then hostess coaching is important because you wouldn't get up in the morning and go to work and not make sure that you were going to get your full paycheck. Would you go to work for half of your pay? You wouldn't. If you're going to not work with your hostesses to have a great party, then you're leaving your house and only getting paid half of what you could potentially be bringing home. Your kids and your family and your time are worth way more than that. So you want to make sure that you are making the best of it, okay, every time you leave your door. And we do that by hostess coaching. Another reason right now, of course, is for the Ready, Set, Sell. And we want to be sure that we're earning the Ready, Set, Sell by hostess coaching. So that's why we really only need 2 great parties to get that level 3. And that's why I've been telling all of you, this is so doable. I want you to have 3 parties on the books, and then we need to hostess coach with them. So first off, just some tips on hostess coaching. A few months back, I posted a video explaining the envelopes that I use with Hostess Coaching. There are gifts inside of there. If gifts aren't something that are in your budget, that's completely okay, but we still want to be setting goals. If you do need the link to that envelope game or incentive that I do, please let me know so that I can get that to you so you can understand what I'm working for or what I'm doing. Next, I'm skipping ahead here. Next thing is know what your hostess is working for. You want to know what's on her wish list so you can help her figure out how much party sales she wants. For instance, last week I had a lady who wants the Diamond District and the Benjamins, but she really only could afford something small. And she's like, I want to have a party and I want to get this. She's like, but I don't know if I should have my party right now because I want to save up so I can spend the half price. I don't know if I can afford the half price of the Diamond District. So what I did is I figured out how much. I said, okay, well, we only need a $900 party. You know, if you start now and you try really hard, you'll be able to get the $900 and get the whole Diamond District for free. And she is set on it. She went home that night and put her Facebook event up. She invited me to her event. She's handed out her invitation. She has her husband inviting people from his work. She is so excited. She's gathering orders, so she is set on that $900. And we really want to use our wish list and what our hostess are working for to help leverage that. Next, you want to have them think outside the box of who to invite and help them with that. Don't just ask them if they pass out their invitations or who they invited. Challenge them to invite 5 new people that they usually don't invite. And then set expectations. This is probably the most important part. So you can set these expectations and that gives you grounds to follow up on. So when you're giving them the hostess packet, you want to make sure that you let them know our goal is a minimum of $600. And I say right to my hostesses, I say I do not let my hostess stop until we're at 600 because I want you to get this hostess for free. The hostess special for free, and also because we're going to get you at least $100 free product, okay? So that is what we're working for. Our goal is at least 600. I'm not going to let you stop before that. And I tell them that, and very, very, very seldom do I ever have anybody who's under 600. I also tell them our goal is to have at least 10 guests at the party. And I just said that this is to make sure that you get lots of free stuff. And then I also tell them that they'll want to have $200 in orders before the party. And remember, that's one of my envelopes that I do, that I give them that gift. So I remind them of $200 in orders before the party, either online or if they hand me the paper orders when I get there. Then, another thing for hostess coaching is I set my closing date no longer than 3 days after the party. And the reason I do that is because I don't want her dragging that party on and then the people cancel their orders. Also, that puts the pressure on her to be getting these orders before the party so that she knows she only has a couple days afterwards to close that out. The next thing you do is you want to multiple ways of invites, blended approach. That's the word I was looking for there. You want to, of course, do the paper postcard invites or the mini catalogs. You also want to do the email ones, so set that up online. You can send the link to her and she can email it to her friends if that's easier for you. A Facebook invitation and then a text, a red stamp. Please, please, please stress to your hostess that it is not okay. It is unacceptable to only invite on Facebook. We don't do that, and I go livid if my hostesses do that. I tell them absolutely not. I'm like, I'm not even going to come do the party because people ignore Facebook invitations. So I just say that right out. So you need to respect yourself, and you respect your time, and you need to work hard so that when you leave your house, you know that you're doing it for the best pay that you can possibly get. Okay, that's our 5 minutes for this week. Come on, ladies, let's earn that ready, set, sell. I can't wait to see my new products, and they arrive hopefully really, really soon. Thanks. Have a great week.